Hi bears, happy Monday. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I did. I spent it doing a lot of puzzles with my children, baking, coloring. We cleaned our garage. We did a lot of things together that we usually don't do. So I really had a great weekend. I hope you guys did as well. Today, the story is The Teeny Tiny Woman, written by Paul Galdone. Hopefully everybody is ready, all cozy up in their beds, or maybe in your comfy space, and ready to listen to the story. Once upon a time, there was a teeny tiny woman who lived in a teeny tiny house in a teeny tiny village. Now one day, this teeny tiny woman put on her teeny tiny bonnet and stepped out of her teeny tiny house to take a teeny tiny walk. And when the teeny tiny woman had gone a teeny tiny way, she came to a teeny tiny gate. So the teeny tiny woman opened the teeny tiny gate and went into a teeny tiny churchyard. And when the teeny tiny woman had got into the middle of the teeny tiny churchyard, she saw a teeny tiny bone on a teeny tiny grave. And the teeny tiny woman said to her teeny tiny self, "This teeny tiny bone will make me some teeny tiny soup for my teeny tiny supper." So the teeny tiny woman put the teeny tiny bone into her teeny tiny pocket and went home to her teeny tiny house. When the teeny tiny woman got back to her teeny tiny house, she was a teeny tiny bit tired. So she went upstairs to her teeny tiny bedroom. Then the teeny tiny woman got into her teeny tiny nightgown and put the teeny tiny bone into a teeny tiny cupboard. And then the teeny tiny woman climbed into her teeny tiny bed and went to sleep. When the teeny tiny woman had been asleep for a teeny tiny time, she was awakened by a teeny tiny voice from the teeny tiny cupboard. The voice said, "Give me my bone." The teeny tiny woman was a teeny tiny bit frightened, so she hid her teeny tiny head under the teeny tiny covers and went to sleep again. When the teeny tiny woman had been asleep again for a teeny tiny time, the teeny tiny voice from the teeny tiny cupboard said again, a teeny tiny bit louder, "Give me my bone." This made the teeny tiny woman a teeny tiny bit more frightened, so she hid her teeny tiny head a teeny tiny bit further under the teeny tiny covers. When the teeny tiny woman had been asleep again for a teeny tiny time, the teeny tiny voice from the teeny tiny cup said again, a teeny tiny bit louder, "Give me my bone." This made the teeny tiny woman a teeny tiny bit more frightened, so she stuck her teeny tiny head out of the teeny tiny covers and said in her biggest teeny tiny voice, "Take it." After that, she put her teeny tiny head back under the teeny tiny covers, and all was quiet. The end. What did you guys think? Was it a thumbs up or was it a thumbs down? A teeny tiny woman. Have a good night, you guys. See you tomorrow.